So you want to go fishing in North Carolina, but you're not sure which fishing license you need to get or if you even need one at all. This video will help answer some common questions regarding North Carolina fishing licenses so that you can hit the water with no worries. But before we get started, make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons below to stay up on all the latest fishing videos from across the country. So, who needs a fishing license in North Carolina? In short, every angler over the age of 16 must have a valid fishing license when casting in North Carolina waters. This also applies to people who are helping others fish. Even if you don't have a rod, you'll still need to purchase a license if you're helping others with stuff like baiting hooks and setting the drag. There are some exceptions that don't require a fishing license though. For example, you don't need a license to fish in private ponds or on privately owned land. You also don't need to buy a license if you'll be fishing on a saltwater charter boat with a licensed captain. North Carolina residents on leave from the military can fish for up to 30 days without a license. If you're home on furlough, make sure to carry your military ID and papers confirming your status when you're fishing. And on top of all of that, you don't need a license to fish on the 4th of July. This is considered a free fishing day for both residents and non-residents. Okay, so you know you need a license, but which one do you need to get? This depends on a few factors, mainly whether you're a North Carolina resident or not, how long you'll be fishing for, and whether you're fishing in saltwater or freshwater. The first difference between resident and non-resident licenses is price. The cost of resident licenses is lower than for non-residents, which is common in most states. The price will also vary depending on how long the license is valid for. The next thing you'll want to pay attention to is where you plan to go fishing. There are two main types of licenses, inland and coastal. Inland licenses cover all of North Carolina's freshwater, while coastal licenses cover saltwater. These are available for anything from 10 days to an entire lifetime. Areas where fresh and saltwater meet are called joint waters. These are usually covered by either license, but you should always check for the waters you're fishing in before you head out. North Carolina residents, however, get a few special options such as combined or unified inland and coastal licenses, which allow you to fish in freshwater, saltwater, and joint areas without any issues and saves you the hassle of carrying both. You can check out our full blog article linked in the description box below to get the full price breakdowns for each licensing category. As of 2020, trout stamps are included as standard with an inland license, so you don't have to make an additional purchase if you plan on targeting North Carolina trout. If you plan on fishing for them in what's referred to as Mountain Heritage Trout Waters, you can purchase the cheaper 3-day trout license instead. However, if you'll be fishing for trout outside of these designated waters, you'll still need to have a valid inland license. If you plan on fishing with any special gear, a coastal license will cover non-conventional tackle. However, keep in mind you aren't allowed to target redfish with a spear gun. As rules and regulations can change from year to year, it's important to stay up to date by heading over to the North Carolina Wildlife Resources Commission's main website, or just give them a call during regular working hours. The state of North Carolina also offers free unified lifetime fishing licenses to the following groups: North Carolina residents who rely on fishing for food, North Carolina residents who are legally blind, and residents in North Carolina care homes. In addition to this, unified lifetime fishing licenses are also available at a discounted price for people with physical disabilities. These include residents who are permanently and totally disabled, and resident veterans who are 50% or more disabled. So now you know what kind of license you need, but how do you get one? There are 3 easy ways to buy a North Carolina fishing license, either online, by phone, or in person. To purchase online, just go to the North Carolina Wildlife Resources Commission's main website or call them during weekdays between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. You can also visit a registered vendor to buy your license right there on the spot. Many tackle shops and hardware stores throughout the entire state sell them, so do big chain retailers such as Walmart. If you've lost your fishing license, no need to worry. It happens to the best of us. All you need to do is print and fill out the replacement form on the North Carolina Wildlife Resources Commission's website and send it to their licensing office in Raleigh, North Carolina. Just remember to include a check or proof of money order to cover the administrative fee, and you'll receive your new license in the mail. And that's it. Now you have all the steps to get a North Carolina fishing license so you can finally hit the water safely and responsibly. For even more information on license types, as well as full price breakdowns, be sure to check out our full blog article by clicking on the link in the description box, or just drop us a line in the comments below. And when you're finally ready to start planning your trip, head over to FishingBooker.com and book a North Carolina fishing charter today.